to actually win out against Rig. This is looking so exciting. The small adjustments coming into Pacific. We're seeing it on the stage now.
Yes, we're bound to find out. An immediate recon dart towards mid and a mid control for the rest of the players here of RIE.
Down
And a
mid.
quick crash course for the players in the middle, and 2:1 is what we are looking at. Definitely to go fall down, but Bethany will also join.
Yeah, I mean, it's something expected when you're playing against Phoenix. The pop flash beyond the smoke, reignite. They were prepped for it. And from middle, they pivot onto the A sites. It was a quiet affair for Rising Esports in their outing. Our panel mentioned it. They had struggles, maybe some opening round jitters. But here in the lower brackets, where their lives are on the line. Alana finding Zodiac right now. And reignites. We still have the Cypher of Akuna within the spot near the spike itself. Ferret alongside Alana now. Looking for their moment. Dart comes on through here. No real intel. One way though. Just so tough for Rising Esports to play this remake. Akuna, barrel scene, what a shot! Even the second one there. And Akuna makes sure that Reignite get the pistol.
One at a time, as two players just hop out and both die off as well. But honestly, it's such a hard, good home plan coming in from the team, and you know, it's just gonna be two players swinging out from A main, and there's still Hakuna also waiting patiently in the corner of sight. So it's a hard retake scenario, especially without any utilities, any recon darts no longer attaching to anyone. A clean 1-0 from the side of RIG. They get those advantage, especially with the guns right now.
I mean, Reignite there, the team with all the vibes. Remember when their first matchup during the tech pause, they taught the finger movement things, apparently. Dude, I'm so unaware of those kind of things. It's like the Agilo or something. I've been practicing. I've been practicing because of them. I've been practicing, okay? But yeah, Reignites, it's their best map, and they would love to play Ascent as much as they would like. That's why it's our first map here, and they do go for mid here.
I mean, they went OT for against Team Falcons Vega, right? So
huge.
that already itself says a lot. But this shot coming in from UR cleans up Lily from the corner. And with the 4 players just staying on B, this might actually turn out great for them. It's a stack.
I like this.
And maybe the numbers play out.
Oh wait, this dart. They needed to break it just in case. Zodiac. Does she find out? Well, she's gonna mow them all down. Zodiac with the 3K there. Neck Punch also on the board. And Reignite will get the flawless.
It's like a full trap. One paranoia is all it took, and the rest was history for the remaining players there. Nonetheless, it was an eco round for them anyway, and just gaining advantage towards mid, figuring out the angles, having the perfect paranoia, and with the remaining players just having classics on their hands might prove difficult. Especially they do set up a recon on backside, so they're quite aware.
Yeah, and just Reignite was willing to challenge. You could have easily pivoted to A. It's just like, oh, now we have the guns. And yeah, Zodiac is building up her dimensional drift as fast as possible. With those 5 kills, she's 2 away, I believe, from having that ultimate online. Coming in this bonus as well. Reignite is so well kitted here, Tay.
They are indeed, especially with the guns that they do have right now, even on a bonus round. And with the wall set up towards A short, this might be a little bit of a stall inside of RIG. Nonetheless, they have
Star OCE for quite a while. A lot of pressure on her side here. Coming her way, Alana. Looking to reinforce too. Jet of UR already in position, so they're gonna cross towards the site. Contact onto Ferret. She's good for 1, but Neck Punch gets the trade going. Now that Alana swinging on out, the trade comes in from Reignite again. But this is where it could matter. Mariple's on the flank.
Mariple flanking. This might be huge for the rest of the team. No one's aware, and that's not gonna be a kill. Instead, Tiff secures it back. What a quick turnaround of events.
Yeah, I mean, the moment was
Unlucky.
there. Unlucky, truly. But Rising Esports, that is just not only fortunate, but their best chance to get on the board. Now the numbers in their favor. Neko Mind, it's Neko Punch who gets the clock on the opposition. Hakuna here in the smoke. Tip gets a win, and Lily, of course, will finish it off. Rising Esports, now they get around.
Good round coming in from Rising Esports there. 2-1. 3 players to drop dead, but nonetheless, a round is still important to be taken away from the Rising Stars. And of course, with this round that we've just witnessed as well, just unlucky for the side of Maripo. It could have been also like a different story for the rest of the team if that shot actually connected. And I guess it's a reset that they just have to do. One more orb for that dimensional drift that we were talking about earlier.
I mean, it is a bonus anyway, but Rising Esports, they have a lot of skill in their roster. The fundamentals look strong in OCE. And you've seen them bully teams here and there. It's been a different case here in Pacific, but this could be their redemption. Lily, hot hands early on as well to stall the push from a main. Reignite, they do love to pivot towards this mid here today. We see them look for mid control, make sure it's safe, because they love playing off pizza and it was effective versus Team Falcons the other day.
That's true. Especially now that they've learned that there's always going to be that tripwire waiting for it. Reposition themselves. Maripo already with an opening shot here with a dimensional drift online as well. It's making that space towards A, but Spike left and drop towards A short.
High low, but no one's looking. Oh, never mind. Ferret again. Careful. These quick reactions from Rising Esports, they are proving so paramount to their success. And while Reignite have some good angles, if Rising Esports can just shoot their heads clean, it doesn't really matter anyway. The spike, the tree though.
30 seconds
by
left.
Rig.
One enemy remaining.
Lily sees them coming. Gets the one. Neko Punch. Alive still to fight. But at this point here, she's forced to play towards A. One away from the shadows as well. She's gonna need to go for the plant here.
It's gonna be a follow from the 2 remaining players of RIE. Heaven control is what she's going for. The timing might just be perfect as the rest of the team of RIE swings out, trying to figure out where she might be hiding. There's still one smoke to play around with, and that's towards A main already, but she's quite unsure. It's gonna be players on site. 20 HP remaining. Alana versus Neko. What? The hand hops out. That's gonna be the round for RIG.
Yeah, Neko Punch, a class of her own. And Zach was mentioning it a while ago, she's the one to watch out for here for Reignite. She had incredible moments in Japan. She got an ace with the Sheriff in one of those rounds there versus Fennel back then. But yeah, Reignite with the recovery. Thanks to Neko Punch, just isolating these fights and winning the round here.
Even the coaches. But what a clutch as well, especially with such a low amount of HP. You just have to play out on your angles. You have the upper hand, especially with that post-plant scenario, nonetheless. And they were able to take it away. One step at a time, as we say it. And for this round, it's just going to be Stingers and Bulldogs in the hands of RIE. Mid control, like we mentioned, Dax. They do love that.
I mean, Rising Esports, we've seen them push out from B main earlier on, and you can see the adjustment from Hakuna immediately to the camera. The watch out for any kind of push. Tripwire there as well. Sage wall that being broken, and TF trying to find her moment here. But through the wall, there's a small opening, and that gap is enough for Zodiac to get the kill. Not only that, A right for the taking. Bethany, she's gonna give it her all with the classic. And yeah, the free gun's not gonna be enough. It's Rick here on site.
Plant the spike right now, ready for that post-plant scenario with 5 men alive, 5 players still kicking. Well, nonetheless, Alana was able to take and pick up on a Stinger here, and let's see what kind of value that brings to the table. There's so much players from Reignite just swarming around the site, just wouldn't know where to go.
Yeah, this double stack on Hell looks quite deadly. Lily trying to tap away. Against the utility Zodiac with the kill here. Alana with the overrun. Yeah, 2v4, but Reignite They're just waiting for their moment. Trying to get a snipe, a shot from
Last
Ferret.
player.
Another big one from Ferret
One
here.
enemy
But Zodiac
remaining.
Force still alive. A nice effort from Rising Esports, but Rig had the numbers, and they're now up to 4.
Deadly shots coming in from Rising Esports there. A little too scary, too close, perhaps, when it comes to that post-plant scenario. But at the end of the day, the guns will win. The heavier guns will win
Enemy
on
remaining.
this
Enemy
round.
remaining.
Despite that,
Player
they were
standing.
able to at least still find value in the eco round that they just had, and can be a reset coming into the next as well. But that's scary, Dax.
Yeah, you can, when you face up against Rising Esports, it can make you sweat after those sheriff shots. And here we go again with Rising Esports now. Don't hit it up, 4 ultimates at the ready. Rig back to their midways. And from Pizza into B, it's been their set play for quite a while on this map. Barrett, expecting it already, will play the retake alongside the rest of the team.
Good decision, I have to say. Especially they do have a Hunter's Fury as well. Let's see if this drone can detect, can see anyone. Immediately shut down, and already Hunter's Fury out for them. You are trying to at least way around this Hunter's Fury. She gets a kill. Behind her is gonna be Lily taking the shot in. It's now down to a 4v3. This ultimate, also from the Phoenix, gone.
This flank could be huge. The next punch is quite low. And here we have it. Zodiac already catching out the Lana. Next punch also in position. And reignite. The flame cannot be stopped. It is just them on fire here.
Was that with the smoke? I think the smoke didn't dissipate yet.
I was just surprised that the punch was there to begin with. I mean, she had from the shadows. And I think she popped the ult. Yeah, she popped the ult there. So she gets the jump on
Okay.
Rising Esports. Yeah.
Okay. There was a tag at the end of the day. Again, it was a huge lurk coming in from the Omen as well. And it proved to be deadly. Now with the timeout, Rising Esports has to at least group up themselves, try to recover some of the rounds here, especially in this first half. They do like taking mid control, and I think what they can do is really talk about how they can multiply or at least have more defense on that mid take.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Like, you gotta wonder, do you contest it? You challenge it in this scenario? It's not the
Yeah.
easiest because when you're running the Phoenix, where are the positions you're gonna play to contest that? The short angle from Market, the one from Spawn. We've seen Team Falcons play against it with the Chamber, which makes sense because you can just TP out if things are a little too hot. But yeah, Rising Esports, this is a very committed comp to begin with. It's not like Waylay or Yoru where you can zip out. Phoenix has a second life here, Tay, and Tiff can go for the res, but if you're in a bad spot, you're kind of just screwed, basically.
So true. And at the same time with Reignite, Lily, you do have Zodiac.
Revealing
And
area.
again, the rest of the team is rallying behind her. Even if you have those Cypher traps, it's just going to be the fake out that's receiving those traps, not really necessarily the player himself.
And it's been a problem, and it's been a strength really for Reignite. Zodiac has been the linchpin of their success so far on the attack. You are as well to the plate. Here we go with the curveball, and Maripa's covering fire says it all. Maripa now ready and steady. And while Bethany's all alone here, things are looking clean from Reignite. Maripo, there's the aim she's been looking for, and the 4K says it all. It's 6-1 for Reignite.
That's so clean coming in from Reignite right there. You could all see the smiles on the faces as well. And I have to say, before the game even started, just seeing the neon cosplay on stage already says a lot for me. But this round, man.
So is that why we don't see Neon in the server? Because she's busy
Yeah.
playing on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
And there you go. The classic Maripo Agyo. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Anyway, Finger Hearts aside, really Reignite. They're loving the results so far. Hot Hat, Turbo. Here comes the punch. Tip with this incredible shot on the Zodiac. But you are, of course, the eye in the sky. And now A again is ready for business here for Rig.
Like you said, right? Like you mentioned, it's gonna be a committed
I
position
know
coming in from
exactly
the
where
players.
you
You don't
are.
really have that opportunity to move out or to dash away, TP out, comparing. in the hands or comparing to the side of RIE. Nonetheless, spike planted, and of course with the Hunter's Fury connecting perfectly to Hakuna. She goes down. 3v1 scenario, make it a 3v0.
Yeah, man, that's prime UR. Remember, one of the more storied players from Japan, especially that career within Crest, within Zeta Division. He's been before here in Pacific, but yeah, UR. Just when she feels the pace, she's one of the deadliest guns in the Japanese scene. And yeah, who needs the Neon cosplay when you're an incredible jet?
After a 4K as well. 7-1 reignite here. Really fast rounds, I have to say, Dax. It seems like the game just started a few moments ago and now we're here.
They've been just so convincing from these rounds. Taking sides quickly after the kills. Here we go again. Different approach this time with the Barrier Orb and the Slow Orb courtesy of Tiv. But Reignite will just respond in the same time. They still have UR posted up here by A main. They have the gun advantage too to scare off Rising Esports, and that should be enough for the initial engagement.
Both slows were already used up as well towards A main. So we are looking at Reignite repositioning themselves towards that mid control that they seem to like. But this time, Cypher is waiting for them. Ferret just holding on to positions as well. They move further back and maybe would try to re-hit A through A short.
Ooh, this is a bit cheeky here from Lily.
Who's next?
Hasn't been an angle taken by Rising Esports. Could catch Trick off guard. Dart comes through. Yuma breaks it. Here we go onto the corner. Here's the real one too from the Yoru. And Yuma already with the kill. And Boon as well with a takedown. Trick already with the advantage. Then again, Rising Esports doing damage from the other side of the door. The bullet goes through the small little nook there. And with it, 2v2. Possible still here for Rising Esports. Low HP. UR wants to turn it around quickly. Bethany falls. It's up to Alana now. And Tay, come on. We've seen GC sheriffs all throughout the past few days. She picks up a Guardian. Another weapon for incredible taps. Looking for the wall bang, as you've said. But here we go again. Rig. Double hold.
Standing ahead.
In hell.
One enemy remaining.
Comes through. What a shot onto Hakuna. Possible here for Alana, but not against UR. A triple here for the Jets. Another confident round here for Reignite.
With a shorty as well. That up close and personal play just wouldn't work out unless she whips. But what an incredible play coming in from their duelist right here. That UR is just really creating that space for the entirety of the team, not just by dashing in, but by also picking up those kills. Other than that, the rest of the team just rallies behind. And you also have a Yoru to think about. You also have A short to move around because of the dimensional rift and all the info that was given away.
Yeah, Reignite here. Just racking up these rounds in a row. And while Rising Esports are making their ecos contest against Reignite, coming into full buys, it's been concerning how quickly they fall. Lily now holding by Jenny. The smoke also dissuading Reignite from pushing to A.
Drone to start things off here for Reignite. No one really to spot when it comes to that mid. But I do think that they like making a little bit of a nuisance and a noise towards mid control. So people, or at least some of the players from Rising Stars, would be watching and holding that. As players towards A though, we have that Sage and Bethany is holding the cross.
That's Tiff again playing up top the wall. And Reignite have been conditioned to watch out from that elevated position. In any case,
Here.
back to the B side.
Portal
Execute.
closed.
Reignites have thrown up in their protocols.
30 seconds
And
left.
Stack coming in from Market, watching out for Spawn as well. Time is running out though. Things looking very possible here for Rising Esports. They have two anchors onto the side of the shadows as well. Reinforcements coming in courtesy of Bethany. Alana playing the lane here, taking down Mara for
Spike
early
down,
on. Tiff
B.
also the kill on the UR. Spike gonna be down. Hakuna making it possible at
10
least. She needs to
seconds
cross
left.
through the tripwire
One
as well as the
enemy
shots from
remaining.
Farron. Here comes Rising Esports. Their most convincing round throughout this half here.
Not gonna be any chance for Neko to plant the spike no longer. And like you mentioned, one of the convincing rounds we've seen here in the side of Rising Stars, Rising Esports. But at the same time, Dax, those tripwires did a lot for the rest of the team. They were able to at least control the side with the time left,
Seconds
especially
left.
with 16 seconds
One
left on the clock.
One enemy
Can put
remaining.
a lot of pressure on the team.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe it was Reignite just running straight into the tripwire that was so low within the lane itself. So at least Rising Esports, they win a round, they keep their economy going. They're still kitted, always a chance. Not a few rounds here in the comeback to make it 8-4.
Shadows traveling.
Respecting the flash, backs away. No early peek here from Rising Esports this time towards A lane.
So for a quick reposition there. Try to at least wait a little more. But a paranoia will be waiting for them once they try to hop in. The flash settles. But so does the players of RIG going back and returning. And this is what maybe like RIE can play around with. Like with the time being constrained like this, the stalls that they're doing, the timing of their utilities to play around might actually give them the bigger chance of winning the rounds.
No, I agree with you. The utility gives them chances to just wait out the timer and win from there. Barrier Orb though naturally dissipating. The fake out comes on through. Zodiac using that one for cover. Double trouble. And it's Zodiac already who finds a single. Onto the site now. Benedito still rolling into hell.
30
Gets
seconds
kill
left.
on the Yoru. Hakuna finding there on top. And now the overrun comes on through. Reignite with the full flood here. Eurotep into play. Beautiful scan though into the wall bang. Alana has been finding those moments. Hunter's Fury now as well. Looking for a kill. Mara finding the open and she had the spike. She had the spike. It needs to be retrieved here by Reignite.
They do have 10 seconds remaining
10
to plant this
seconds left.
spike. And now Phoenix
One
also
enemy
used
remaining.
the ult. Lily
Spike planted.
trying to look for the last remaining player here. Nico will fall down. What a round.
Yeah, what a showcase there from Rising Esports.
It is over.
And I respect the play there from Mecha Punch. Great call to play towards the backside of Jenny, knowing the Phoenix was going to come from tree. But regardless of that back, this was just huge from Rising Esports. Players like Alana, players like Lily, just getting the right angles. And without that kill from the Sova early on, the Hunter's Fury wouldn't have the space to work with. And yeah, it was just a chain of events working out in favor of Rising Esports.
Exactly. And also realizing that, hey, you can move back. You can move further away. Use your Hunter's Fury. And that really created the round for the rest of the players here. And even the space for A-Short to take control. Now, you are though. She has the knives up. And I think for players of RIG, it's more of now they're getting more pressured with the time. And I think they try to create it faster and it might work out better.
Yeah, the curveball play. We've been waiting for it on mid for quite a while, and they bring it up at the last round of the first half. So good start here for Lily and the rest of Rising Esports. You are with the updraft. Lily going for the spray, covering fire from Tip as
player
well.
standing.
Well coordinated here from Rising Esports, and this is looking very much so them being alive in the game here. It's a dual attempt to find Maripo. A 1v5 ahead of her, but at this point, wait. Okay, never mind. Yeah, at this point, Rising Esports, they get the fourth and the half win.
Good reaction
Switching
coming in from the
sides.
team as well. Like, as soon as players hop out, they're ready to take on the fight. They're not scared to do brute force kill by kill, especially when you only have a Phoenix and that close angle of a flash.
One
it helps
enemy
a lot,
remaining.
especially how slowly Rising Esports, or rather Reignite, tries to creep up on this mid control. They're slowly realizing how they play here.
Yeah, I mean, the vibes are looking good for Rising Esports now, and they got a few more rounds in the row there, but we'll go for a halftime break first. Wow.
We are back. 8
Yeah.
to 4, Dax. 8 to 4. So much things have happened behind the scenes, but nonetheless, I have to say, 8-4, not too bad. You can quickly
yeah.
turn around things, especially on a pistol here.
Remember, this was game 1.
Yeah.
Game 8-4.
Yep.
Divided by 2. The math checks out, but truthfully, yeah, the 3-round streak from Rising Esports showing signs of life. But Reignite now on the defense. Can play pretty proactive with Yoru as well. So Zodiac thinking about the peek through mid doesn't bother. You are instead honest
Here.
on her to watch out for Rising Esports coming her way. Lily with the curveball, she's ready to burst. But then again, the blind is utter perfection from Neko Punch.
Spike down
Perfectly
A.
placed and perfectly timed. Reignite staving off the initial push there from Rising Esports. But they still do get the spike in the hands of Ferret here.
Paranoia from Bethany. A little bit too late to the action there, but nonetheless, it's still a 3v2. They can play around the angles and themselves as well. Could be a kill to come in, but at the same time, look at the stack decks. They're just patiently waiting as well for a tap of the spike or someone to just hop in.
Yeah, just the audio queue really, but Ferret's the one who's far off here.
Shadows
Finally
traveling.
making her way into the site. Dark cover.
30 seconds left.
Swing out,
One
what's coming
enemy
her way,
remaining.
and Bethany
Last
catches
player
you
standing.
off guard. Rising Esports, a must-win on the pistol, and they'll take this one.
That just created the round. One smoke was all it took. The Regan, yeah, surely it's inside the sight, but you haven't noticed the open just slowly
30 seconds
creeping up
left.
towards
One enemy,
heaven.
one enemy.
Plus you have a sheriff,
Last
which
player.
hurts, especially on pistol rounds like this. And look how happy they look.
Oh, look, it's literally Vibe Merchant versus
Yeah.
Vibe Merchant. Reignites some of the best gestures here. Rising Esports, some of the best celebrations already. Ah, it sucks that this is an elimination match, but hey, we're gonna enjoy it while they're here together. And speaking of Rising Esports now, truly rallying here today. They're ready for any kind of push from Reignites.
Good hold, Elise, for RIE here. Quite aware that, you know, we have to expect some really close angle pushes from the other team, as they don't really have the economy to buy off for this round. Tiff and Lily just holding on to their positions. We might see them wait a tad bit longer just to make sure no one is really flanking, no one's really pushing. But once they go in, it's already a decision, you know.
Yeah,
No
you know,
turning
it's-
back at that
That's
point.
kind of it.
Yeah.
I do feel though it's because
Take lock.
also of the comp swap from the Neon to the Sage. Usually you'd see Rising Esports be willing to just be a bit more gung-ho given the speed that they have. But yeah, in any case, yeah, are you really gonna hold with the classic that way?
30 seconds
Are you
left.
Gonna make it happen? Find out. So also into both House Lily. Dash on through to keep the Jets alive for a little bit longer. But this is giving a chance to reignite, honestly. They are still in position, but the extreme firepower that Rising Esports have. Here you have the overrun. The flood truly cannot be controlled.
One enemy
Paranoia into
remaining.
play as well. Rising Esports looking clean so far. Neko Punch putting a dent. Okay. Wait, that's 2, and yeah, respect has to be given. Lily,
Cover going out.
hold close, start cover as well. Yeah, I'd say Neko Punch at least doing some damage, picking up the gun here along the way.
2 bullets though, and they hear that reload. They know there's gonna be a Phantom in hand in play. 40 HP remaining, and she hops out! My goodness!
Ah! Oh!
Woo!
Woo!
We
Hey,
don't die.
Neko Punch basically put the gun on her opponent's shoulder and started shooting the other gal.
Oh my goodness.
One
What was
enemy
that
remaining.
POV?
Heart attack! It's horror rant, ladies and gents.
That was scary. That was
Oh, 8 to 6. Like we
Yeah.
said a while ago, 8 to 4 wasn't too bad, especially if you get the pistol. And now we're just 2 rounds away for the side of Rising Esports to catch up on that. A control. Flash to start things off. You are
goodbye.
heavy swing on that, but no one really to catch.
Yeah, I mean, Neck a Punch in the prime paranoia, but Rising Esports doing a good job staying covered. Here we go again, flash play, this time read like a book by Alana. And Rising Esports, they drop the first gun. They go for the hot hands just in case someone's playing into wine with Reignite. Stable on the site so far.
Patience. And it might pay off. It's one orb away, or one kill for Tiff. She can also have that revive set. The smoke be set up on towards a Lily to lead the charge here. From heaven, there's not going to be any control right now. It's more of really like waiting for the rest of the team to come around and wrap around for that retake scenario.
They have to respect that Rising Esports have the numbers and they also have the flank here. Courtesy of Barrett. That lurk could be huge. As Next Match has to take the sweet time to break the wall. And it will stall out Reignite even more so. But Zodiac here, playing from heaven. They're creeping on. Getting closer to the opposite end. Lily, nice shot! Alana to here in position. Reignite did troubles. And Neck a Punch trying to get in position, but Farron now showing her hand.
One enemy
Marapa's
remaining.
quite low. And Marapa's, she's got a 3K here! Where did that come from? Covers needed though. Double cyber cage to go for the cross. Barrett with the kill. Hakuna gets the takedown, but is it enough time? Hakuna will get it. So close there for Rising Esports, but Reignite will still take their win.
I could just imagine the panic that they must be feeling as soon as the bullets were 0 and you have to reload, but the other player also has to reload. There's just so much things happening in this round, but what is important for them is they had enough time to defuse a spike. Thankfully, they did it halfway already, and good lord, it's gonna be a timeout for the side of RIG. The casters also need one.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nail biter there, and thanks to Marapo. I think really in that round, crucial. She was staying on heaven. She got those 2 kills we didn't even see until the replay and got it halfway. But yeah, Reignites. You can understand why they called for the timeout. They can still feel the pressure. They won the round, but at what cost, there, say?
Too close to say the least, you know, too close for comfort, as we would call it. It's still 9-6 though. They still have that 3-round advantage, but the rounds look a lot more closer comparing on the first few set of rounds that we witnessed a while ago. And like you mentioned, it still gives a little pressure. And as much as possible, as much as they want to win the map that they picked, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It has been a case to be made for Reignites on how much they love to play on Ascent. But that was just a bonus from Rising Esports. Put some respect in their names because they're coming in to a potential B push here with 2 ultimates, 4 rifles into play. And look at Lily. Look at Lily right now. She's 1 away from that second life. And we'll see if the run back can be a factor into this round as Rising Esports showing their hand towards top mid, but beyond that, they're stacked up here towards B.
They do have a Vandal in the hands of Zodiac here. And that's about it. Other players are just on their pistols here. For RIE, or for Rising Esports though, I want to pick up this orb, run it back,
My
make it
ultimate's
available.
ready.
And Lily also having a little chuckle moment there. At least it's just a camera, right?
Yeah. No paparazzi here. Rising Esports, when they're ready, that's when they want the spotlight to be on them. And you said it, the run back available. As Rising Esports, oh, they're gonna go for the rotate towards A here. Interesting call. Not only that, Zodiac's the one with the Vandal for the side of Reignites. Do wonder, I think the gate crashes have been used, so yeah, Rising Esports can go for the rotation here.
Joke's over! You're dead!
30 seconds remaining though. They have
30
to go
seconds
for it.
left.
It's gonna be a fake towards B, Dax. If this works out, it's already
Feeling area.
big
Hello?
enough for the rest of the team. They pull some rotations in, but at the same time, they're still quite aware it's gonna be that A control that they want to do. UR though has to pull back. Damage has been done when it comes to that armor though.
10 seconds
10
left.
seconds remaining, and the spike planted safely.
Yeah, I love it. Slick like a salesman. Rising Esports Esports Motors, when can I order a car? Because you are convincing me you can make that space happen. But the fight is here. Fake out's broken. Bethany right now in position. Paranoid's gonna be good here. But Bethany still the kill onto Hakuna. Numbers now. Rising Esports have the guns. They're getting all the kills on the scoreboard here. And it's a flawless one for the O squad.
Such an open firing range up there in heaven, especially for the remaining players just waiting behind Jenny and on site as well, having enough of a cover that other remaining players from heaven couldn't react any longer. But it's a good round for Rising Esports. They're 9-7 is the scoreline here, Dax, and it's a lot closer than we think.
Yeah, it is a very much so